Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Good evening, and thank you for tuning in back to your forecast. And of course, as has been a very dry day, as you saw earlier this afternoon, Luis went to that brush fire and house fire. Just to remind you of how the air has been so dry the last almost 3 weeks. We are in a bit of a drought. We're going to showcase that in just a little bit, but I want to get you through the next few days or so. As you know, we have a busy weekend of covering parade after parade after parade. So it's a busy one here at your neighborhood network. Calm night is in the making for our temperatures staying mild, continuing this mild string of weather as we are now starting off December, as our overnight lows are not as cold as they were a few days ago. If you remember that, we're staying in the low and mid 50s, but partly to mostly clear skies. So as you're going to begin your Friday, as a lot of people are getting ready for the weekend, and like we are as well, we're going to continue to see another nice day on tap. Now, I mentioned this about maybe a couple of weeks ago that we were done with the 70s. Mother Nature has other plans. Sometimes it's out of my control. I can only have so much authority, as always. 70 tomorrow, another nice day. You're probably thinking, well, Dustin, why is this not April? I'm with you, right? We're seeing our overnight low staying in the 40s. And of course, that caution symbol you see up there is reminding you, please be careful when you're out and about. Again, as we've been reporting to you all week, it's been dry. House fires, brush fires are our number one key of triggering dry air in place and amount of dew point, which is basically the amount of level of moisture that is in the atmosphere. So it is going to be breezy, and again, it's going to continue to remain sunny as we have progressively through the weekend. As you see right here for Saturday, as you're heading out to two parades, one or two, we're going to be multitasking our productions this weekend. I'll be out there helping Luis with these as well. 68 as you begin your Saturday with the mix of sun and clouds. We're going to stay very clear overnight going into the start of your Sunday. Mild, a little bit cooler, less of that wind, but it'll be still tolerable to get out there to enjoy. And you see our lows will go from the 40s. Monday is going to be a big wake-up call because we have increasing clouds coming in. It's also going to be the windiest of the 3 days during you see here in this outlook, as our highs will be in the 60s. We have a cold front coming through. It's going to maybe bring some rain. And like we did mention to you, we're going to go ahead and go to the drought monitor before we get to the local level, because this has been so ongoing for years and years. As you see behind me, this is the central or the western United States is in that very severe moderate drought, at least to say, and that has been persisting for decades and going on. Meanwhile, parts of Texas and Oklahoma are also in this, and you see much of the East Coast, not much has happened. Of course, this is all thanks to those tropical landfalls earlier this summer that gave much of New Orleans and Florida heavy rain. As you go up the Appalachian spine of the mountains, that is where it begins to get a concern threat, especially along the coast of the Carolinas here and into Virginia. As you see on our next graphic, showcases that part of Southside is even in a severe drought. And you see here, we're going to continue to persist in this drought if we don't get much rain here anytime soon. You see the code levels here are each and every one, 0 all the way down to a 5. We are now in that level 1 and 2 even for the city of Martinsville. Danville, Pennsylvania is in that moderate drought, and this is a barcode talking about percentages of how much over the last months and even year. About this time, as you recall, last Christmas, we were awfully dry through much of that time period, and we didn't see much rain. And it does look like to continue as we can make our way in the upcoming holiday season. So right now, the Prediction Center is forecasting a moderate drought for a few weeks, and then again, we may see some changes in the precipitation as well. So once we get this color out of our area, which we really need to see some rain, we're going to continue to keep you updated and let you know that, again, burning is not recommended anytime soon. So please be careful as you're out and about. Okay, enjoy the weekend. We'll be coming out to those parades on both Saturday at Bassett and Patrick County at 2 p.m. Franklin County is at 3 p.m. on Sunday. Stick around. More news is just ahead right after this.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.